Was it?
Is it what?
Hi, Daddy.
Hello, welcome to yoga. You gotta turn on the lights for this room. Up there on the switch. We're gonna get started in a few moments. We just learned that schools have been canceled in the state for the year, school year. In person, at least.
Year?
Well, until summer. So no more school in person the rest of the school year.
School in person for the rest of the school year?
Yes.
Yay, I don't get any school for the whole year.
Oh no, you have at home school. It'll probably be even more challenging. Yep.
It got worse for us,
So we're gonna get started with yoga in a couple minutes. Just go ahead and get a block or two if you have them. A yoga mat. If you don't have a mat, just find a nice comfortable spot on the carpet, and we'll commence in a moment. My daughter is looking at the screen, wondering what we're doing. Otto likes to appear in each. Oh, Greta used to have a YouTube channel. I don't think she does much of it anymore. Oh, she still has it. One video, okay. All right, so I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna start. In a seated pose. I'm live, just so you know. I'm recording a yoga class live. Go ahead and sit in a nice, easy posture. Imagine you're sitting against a wall, eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, shoulders back, palms face up. Your wrists just rest on the edge of your elbows. And start to breathe primarily through your nose. Inhaling and exhaling nice and slow. Grounding in, settling in. Maybe it's a 5 count breath in and then a 5 count breath out. Maybe you play fetch with your dog during your breathing. As a reminder, yoga is the combination of your breath, your mind, and your body, and it brings them all together. The breath is the foundation. It's the most important part of yoga. Your breath has the power to control your nervous system, control your mind, help you relax, help you sleep, give you energy. And a lot of yoga is teaching yourself how to control your breath and how to get more from it. In yoga, we try to focus our mind on the present, what we're doing at that moment, not what we just completed, not what we're going to do later, just on that very moment and doing our best. It's said that if you do a yoga sequence perfect, if there was such a thing in your mind, that you get the same benefit as if your body was able to perfectly express a pose. Just do your best. And your body helps move energy around and helps integrate your mind and body with your breath. It's actually the least important part of yoga. So just do what's right for you. If something I suggest to you today is too challenging, feel free to modify it. If something doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Just do what you know how to do. It's not meant to be something to stress over or to focus on doing perfect, but just to be something for you. No worries, no concerns. As you settle in, maybe create an intention for your practice today or set one. Maybe it's calmness, compassion, gratitude, love, kindness, whatever you need today. Set that as your intention. It's like our dog is watching the video. Go and open your eyes. Inhale your arms up overhead, nice and slow. Start to open up that spine. And exhale, release. Back to the earth. Inhale, arms up overhead. And continue doing this a couple more times with your own breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And then inhale up. And then exhale, we're going to lean to our right. Right hand behind your right hip. Lean to your right. And let's look forward today. Some days I feel like giving lots of options. Yesterday and today I feel like simplifying it a little bit. If you have another option you prefer, you know it. Each exhale, maybe lean a little bit deeper. Then we have a huge inhale, rise up. Exhale, release to the left. We have quite a large house, and apparently everyone wants to be in this room today during yoga. Continue leaning. Inhale, rise up through center. We're going to take a twist. I'm going to remove my block. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand outside your right hip. Sit nice and tall. With each exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Maybe look over your back shoulder. But try not to lean backwards. Try to sit up tall. And keeping the twist in your spine, exhale, slowly turn forward and look over your left shoulder. Exhale, release the twist. Change the cross of your legs. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Same cues, stay tall. Left hand behind you, right hand outside your left knee. Maybe look over that back shoulder, maybe you don't. On your next exhale, keep the twist in your body and slowly start to turn forward and look over your right shoulder. And exhale, release to center. Hands in, release to neutral. We're going to do our typical spine opening sequence that I love. So we'll start with a cat-cow sequence. Inhale, place your hands on your shins. Inhale, glide your low belly and chest forward, shoulders back, head looking forward. And exhale, round the spine from the bottom to the top to the head. Continue with your own breath between cow and cat. And just remember that your head is along for the ride rather than something you actively swing in a cat-cow sequence. And continue to move nice and slow, opening up the spine and the muscles around it. And exhale, return hand over the other, interlace your fingers, or if that's too much, just interlace your fingers and point them out. Inhale your arms up overhead, back straight. And exhale, round your spine. Bring your arms to parallel to the earth. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. A couple more times with your own breath. And release to neutral. Now we're going to just do some gentle neck rolls. So inhale, look down at your right shoulder. And slowly exhale, bringing your neck down towards your left. If that feels good, just continue to rotate in full circles, pausing anywhere that might be tight or tense and breathing into any discomfort you might be feeling. And continue to move in full circles. And maybe pause and switch directions. Exhale, return to center. Facing yourself, one hand facing out. Get a nice strong grip here, and this is going to help stretch the sides of your neck. And you're just going to teeter-totter your elbows only. So inhale one side up, the other side down. Exhale, return to center. Inhale the other side up. Exhale, return to center. Continue to move with your own breath. Just moving the arms, not leaning your body. The more you pull on your hands, the more you'll feel this on the side of your neck. Otto just shared his demonstration for you. One more time on each side. Return to center. And then we're going to do a little shoulder and hand stretch. So we're going to inhale, hands wide open, as wide as they can be, arms up. Exhale, create fists and bring your elbows to your side. Inhale up, exhale fists, inhale up, exhale fists, and just continue with your own breath. And here we're engaging our shoulders, continuing to engage our spine, but also stretching out our hands and wrists, generating a little bit of heat. One more time, and release. Bring your knees forward, soles of the feet to the earth, and just wrap around and give yourself a bit of a hug. Soles of your feet together, butterfly, sit up nice and tall. Gently rock from one side to the other. Return to neutral. Straighten your legs. Sit up nice and tall. Engage your quads. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Or maybe reach your toes. Maybe your palms are face up. Rise up. We're going to roll into our backs gently. Maybe grab a block. And we're going to do bridge, but we're going to place a block between our quads and just actively squeeze it together. We're going to inhale, bridge up, and exhale down, up, and down. And just continue breathing. Don't worry about if you're inhale or exhale. Match the movement so much as you're continuing to breathe nice and steady. Maybe as you continue to do this, just think about your quads engaging that block. It helps strengthen your normal bridge. And also maybe come a little bit higher as you get more into this bridge sequence. Go ahead and release. And then we're going to do a movement where we bring our arm in your left leg close in front of your right leg. And then just switch. Nice and slow and deliberate. It's very easy to get backwards, so just take it nice and slow. This challenges your core, your nervous system, and your mind. Oops. And go ahead and relax. Straighten your arms overhead, legs down long, curl your toes back, get a nice stretch in the back of your body. On the count of 3, you're just gonna sit up and sit all the way forward. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, slowly rise up. Knees to one side. Pointer or middle finger facing forward. Elbows are always slightly bent, even when our arms are supposed to be straight. And that engages the triceps to take pressure off the wrists and create as little space between the earth and your fingers as possible. And you think about your knuckles and your finger mounds, your outer 2 fingers engaging, and your depth is shoulder distance apart. Your knees are hip head, and exhale, lift first with the lower back and then the upper back, and then the head comes down. And continue to move with your breath through just a gentle cat-cow sequence first. And we're gonna straighten that right leg and just put it on the earth at first, like there, so you can see it. And just start to rock out the Achilles and calf. Return to hands and knees. Straighten the left leg and do the same thing. Now we're going to inhale and bring the left foot out to the side and rise up through a gate pose. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, lean to the right. You can stay here, or you could reach down and grab your thumbs, lift onto the heel, just rest on the side. Then inhale, rise up, and exhale, lean to the left, and basically do a modified side plank. Exhale, return to center, hands in front of you. Return to hands and knees. Inhale, your left leg out to the side. Rise up. And exhale, lean to the left. And you can either stay here or you can lift your toes and grab them with your pointer, middle finger, and thumb and lean to the side. And then inhale, replant the hand on the right. Float the left leg, float the left arm for a modified side plank. Or you can add a quad stretch by grabbing your foot and kicking slightly into it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to hands and knees. Now we're going to inhale that right leg behind you again. And exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten. And you can stay there or you can bring the left arm forward as well. And then you can round, knee to elbow, and straighten. Round, and straighten. Round, and extend. And then from this extension, you can take a heart opener by bending your back knee, grabbing your foot, and bring your foot to the left side of your mat and tap twice. And arc up and over for moon. Gently tapping twice on each side, continuing to breathe as you move back and forth between your left and right side. Focus on height over speed or width. And this hip opener. Tap twice more on each side. Once more each side, but 2 taps. Return to center and come into child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, forehead to the earth. And you can stay here or walk yourself off to the right side of your mat and take a gentle twist. Here in the twist, inhale, walk through center, and exhale off to the left. Inhale, return to center, replant your hands, And then inhale your left leg behind you. Exhale, round your knee to your forehead. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten. And you're welcome to continue with that, or bring your left arm forward. And now bring your knee towards your elbow as you round, and then straighten. Moon sequence. Tapping twice, focusing on height over width or speed. One more time on each side. Return to neutral. We're going to come into our first down dog. So plant your hands, curl your toes, straighten your legs, form a nice upside down V shape, and start to bend one knee and straighten the other as you try to bring your heels towards the earth. You can glide forward into a plank, shoulders over your wrists, and you can bend your knees and hover and hold back through a bear. And straighten your legs again. This will help you increase the depth between your hands and feet and help you find the right down dog posture for you. And then go ahead and hold it in down dog. Inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And exhale, fold forward. Clasp one hand on the opposite elbow and the other hand on the other opposite elbow. Let your head hang forward and heavy. Back of your legs stretch, but relax. And just surrender. With each exhale, maybe you find your head surrendering a little bit closer to the mat. Maybe your forehead comes towards your knees. Maybe it doesn't. Just do what's best for you. Exhale, release to the earth. And maybe optionally place your hands under your feet, palms face up, and your toes pressing down your wrist crease. And then maybe re-straighten or keep your knees bent. Just get a little stretch on your wrists. Lift your toes, release the bind. Inhale, slowly rise up. Coming to mountain pose. Engaging your quads, engaging your glutes, triceps, palms face forward, shoulders back. Just stand tall. Exhale to cactus the arms. Inhale, lift the right heel. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back through center. Release the right heel, lift the left heel. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. I don't know where your ball went, dog. Oh. Then we're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers and press your palms upward. And then exhale, release to the right. Inhale, rise up through center. And exhale, release to the left. Inhale, rise up. And now point your pointer fingers. Inhale up and exhale, lean back, gently low back. Elbows facing outward. And just lift your hips forward and do a gentle standing camel. And release. Then optionally grab your fingers, interlace them. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, fold forward, bending your knees. Now you reach the bottom, maybe straighten your knees. Maybe bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down, across the earth. Graze up through chair. Knees bent. Upper body back, upright. Shoulders relaxed, arms straight. Maybe bend the knees a little bit more. Maybe sit back a little more. Then inhale, straighten the arms and legs. And exhale, maybe rise up onto your toes. Exhale, release your heels to the earth. Fold from your hips and swan dive to the earth. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, walk forward to a plank. From plank, you have the option for side plank. Just gonna stay in plank. 4 options. You can bend your right knee, straighten the left leg, or you can float your left leg, or you can stack your legs, or you can stack your legs and float. A few keys to good side planks. Slight bend of that elbow, lifting from your hips, keeping that top shoulder stacked and in the same line as your legs. Exhale, release to center. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, release to center. Take a Vinyasa flow, high push-up to low push-up. Inhale for up dog or cobra, keeping your elbows close to your body. And exhale for down dog. Otto explained quite seriously that during the middle of a yoga sequence, you can't get water. That is true. All right. From hands and knees, straighten back into down dog. Inhale your right leg in the air behind you. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, glide it forward. We're gonna come into low lunge, so lower that back knee. Inhale, lean back with your hips and heart. Exhale, glide forward, open up your chest. Take a full revolution with your shoulders. Opening back up to low crescent, straighten the arms, relax the shoulders. And you're welcome to stay here, add an eagle wrap by bringing your arms out like a T. Right arm under your left. And you can either interlace your fingers like this. If that doesn't quite work, you just wrap and hug your shoulders. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, lean forward. Try not to let your belly rest on your quad. Try not to let your hands rest on the earth. Inhale, slowly rise up. Straighten the arms. Then inhale your right hand to your right hip. Exhale, lean forward. And then take a twist. Elbow outside your knee. Continue to breathe. Exhale, release to center. Inhale, straighten that front leg for gentle half splits. Inhale, straighten forward. Plant your hands. Come through warrior C. Straighten that front leg. Arms might float up or they might stay on the earth. Upper body might be parallel to the earth. Top leg might be parallel to the earth. Your arms might come forward. Whatever feels right for you. Oops. Didn't want to kick the dog. Exhale, plant your hand. Come back through low lunge. Inhale, your arms up. And we're going to twist towards the right. Right hand under hamstring, left hand up overhead. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, lean to the left. Left hand under right hamstring, right hand overhead. Inhale, back up through center. Plant your hands. Bring your front knee back to meet your back knee. Exhale, child's pose, narrow knee for a breath. Inhale, glide forward. Palms parallel. Inhale through up dog or cobra. And exhale, your knee, stack your hips. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, glide forward. Lower down into a lunge. Inhale, glide your upper body back and your hips. Exhale, glide forward. Open up your arms. Take a nice full revolution. And then relax into low crescent. Arms straight, shoulders relaxed. You have the option to stay there or take an eagle wrap. Arms out like a T. Left arm under your right. In any variation that feels right for you. Inhale, lean. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Straighten the arms for crescent, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, left hand to left hip. Exhale, lean forward. Breathing. Exhale, release the twist. Straighten that front leg. Exhale back into half split. Just gentle one now for a couple breaths. Inhale, replant the hands. Straighten that back leg and fly up through Warrior C. And exhale, release back to the earth, back to low lunge. Arms up to crescent. And take that twist to the left. Left hand under your hamstring, right arm overhead. Inhale back up through center. And exhale, twist to the right. Right hand under left hamstring. Left arrow knee, child's pose for a breath. Inhale, glide your chest and heart forward. Up dog or cobra. And exhale to down dog. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Hands to your shins, flat back parallel to the earth. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise up through chair. Bend the knees, straighten the arms, straighten the upper back. And exhale, rise all the way up and maybe come onto your toes. Inhale, lower your heels. And exhale, fold forward. Just adjusting the camera a little bit. Trying to get a good angle for you. From down a moment. Rise up through crescent. Relaxing the shoulders, straighten the arms, front knee bent, back leg straight. Inhale, arms out like eagle arms. And exhale, right arm under the left. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, glide forward. Don't let the belly rest on the leg. Maybe bring your shoulder inside your leg. Inhale, gently rise back up. Inhale, your right hand to your right hip. Exhale, lean forward and take a twist. Elbow outside the knee. Or you can open up your arms. Or you could plant your left hand inside your right knee or right foot. Right arm up in the air. When your arm is up like this, don't use your hand to force your shoulder open. Just open your shoulder where it naturally goes with turning your core. And then your hand can kind of trail a little bit behind. Hands on your hips. Your front leg is forward and straight. Your back leg is out at about a 30-degree angle and off to the side a little bit. Standing nice and tall, we're going to exhale, fold forward, but just to the point where our back wants to start to round. So it might just be a few inches or a few centimeters. And then just bend your knee gently and fold forward, rounding the spine. Maybe your hands reach blocks, high, medium, or low. Maybe they rest on your shins. Re-straighten your knee most of the way and surrender your forehead towards your knee. Try and keep your hips squared forward evenly. And gently bend your front knee. Come back through high lunge. Straighten your legs. And we're going to rise up through revolved half moon. So plant your left hand inside your right foot. Right arm out. Left leg back. And maybe twist to your right. So the opposite of a half moon. And then plant your hands. Bring them to heart center as you do sort of a curtsy, bringing your left knee behind your right knee. And then straighten back out in the crescent with hands at heart center. Okay. And plant your hands. Take a vinyasa flow. High push-up or three-legged dog to low push-up. Inhale for up dog or cobra. And exhale for down dog. Doing great wherever you're at. Just do the best you can do. Don't worry about your practice. Just enjoy it and appreciate everything you can get out of it. Inhale your left leg in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward. Rise up through crescent. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Feet planted forward. Inhale, arms out like a T. Bring your left arm under your right. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, lean forward. Hover. Hands come towards the earth. Now lean forward and twist. Elbow outside your knee. You can stay here. Or open up your arms. Or plant your right hand inside your left foot for a revolve side angle. Continue to breathe. Exhale, release the twist. Bump your back foot up and rise up, preparing for pyramid. Hands on your hips. Front leg straight. Back leg straight, but foot pointed out 30 degrees. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. Just to the point where your back wants to start to round. Just feel a nice stretch on your hamstrings and low back. And exhale, gently bend your knee, fold forward, and then maybe re-straighten at the bottom. Maybe your hands sit on blocks, maybe on the earth, maybe on your shin. It's all over the mat. All right, move the blocks. Inhale back through center. And we're gonna float through revolving half moon. Right hand forward, right leg back. Oh no, that's okay. And then twist. Can you restart, please? Thank you. Curtsy, back knee behind your front knee. And straighten back out into crescent. And plant your hands. Take a Vinyasa flow. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale for up dog or cobra. And exhale for down dog. Let's come into child's pose. Knees wide. Shoulders together. Not shoulders together, toes together. Hands forward. Just surrender. You're welcome to stay here or thread the needle. Inhale your right arm up overhead and exhale under, adding a little twist. And maybe your top hand comes around the opposite hip for a fuller twist. If you're threading the needle, switch sides. On release, left hand under, right hand outside your left hip. Continue to breathe. Exhale, release to center. And exhale, bring your hands to your low back. Elbows pointing back. Just do a gentle camel here. Just hips forward, elbows back. And then bring your hands back to your low back. Just turn to hands and knees. Here, adjust the screen a little bit. There we go. Warrior A. Your front leg is bent, pointing forward. Your back leg is straight, toes point out at a 45-degree angle. Hips forward, shoulders relaxed, arms up overhead. Just sink into it. Bend that front knee a little bit more. And then we're going to inhale, float forward through Warrior C. And our next exhale, come back to Warrior B. Now our legs are in the same plane. Heels are aligned, front knees bent. Upper body is perpendicular to the earth. Shoulders relaxed, arms out. And look forward over your front wrists. And now flip the front palm, lean forward, and lean back for reverse warrior. Keep that front knee bent. Keep lifting tall. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Keep the arms where they are for reverse triangle. And then straighten the arms out like a T for triangle. And then exhale, lean forward and then tilt. Top hand actively pulling up. Bottom hand's really not doing much. Resist gravity. Keep that shoulder back in the same plane as your legs. Don't focus on how far forward you come. Actually focus on how high you can lift. Exhale, bend that front knee, side angle, or you can bring both arms forward and imagine you're holding a sphere or a ball in front of you. Sphere forward into side angle. And with your breath, inhale up into reverse triangle. Exhale, bend that front knee into side angle. One more time, reverse triangle. And exhale for side angle. And then just sweep your hands down and come to the side. Heels out, toes in, half lift. And exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Heels out, toes in, and surrender. Maybe your head comes to the earth. Maybe it doesn't. Do what's right for you. Side lunge. So inhale, walk your hands off to your left foot. Exhale, lift your right toes up. Your right toes up. Your left leg is out at a 45-degree angle. Right leg is back straight. Maybe your arms come up. Maybe you sit up nice and tall. Maybe you do something far less than this. Just do what's right for you. Inhale, slowly walk your hands over to the other side. And exhale, lunge on this side. If you have bad knees, maybe just walk side to side. Don't sit down too far. Inhale, walk back up through center. And exhale, walk your hands back forward. And take a Vinyasa flow. High push-up to low push-up. Up dog to down dog. And from down dog, walk your hands back to your feet. And exhale, come into yogi squat. Heels out, or toes out, heels in. You can have your forearms under your knees for support. You can sit on a block. Bring your elbows together, palms to heart center. Or you can come onto crow by planting your hands and folding your knees towards your armpits or triceps. Or you're gonna sit in yogi squat, whatever's right for you. From yogi squat, plant your hands, straighten your legs, walk yourself forward to down dog. Inhale your left leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward for warrior A. Front knee bent, back leg straight out at 45 degrees. Separate parallel tracks, hips forward. Inhale, relax the shoulders, arms up. Find equal balance between front and back of your body. So if you find one leg is doing all the work, try to recenter so you find a good balance. Inhale, float to warrior C. Lunching off that left leg planted, back leg straight behind you. Exhale, warrior B. Heels are aligned, front knees bent, back legs out at a 90-degree angle. Hips and upper body vertical on the side. Shoulders relaxed, arms forward, front knee remains bent. Look over your front fingers. Inhale, flip the front palm, lean forward, lean back for reverse warrior. Keeping that front knee bent, actively pulling up with that front hand. Inhale, straighten that front knee, keep the arms where they are. Stay where you are, I'm just gonna move so you can see better. Inhale, arms to warrior B arms. Exhale, lean forward and tilt. Top hand is actively pulling up, shoulders back in the same plane as your legs. Bottom hand is just kind of floating. Don't actively pull down, actively pull up. This engagement helps you with handstands and headstands and shoulder stands. Exhale, bend that front leg. Arms come back. overhead, into reverse triangle. Exhale, bend that front knee, come forward. Inhale, rise back, reverse triangle. Exhale, bend that front knee, side angle. Inhale one more time, straighten that leg and back. And exhale, bend that knee forward and sweep the hands down. Wide-legged forward fold. And you could stay here, or you could bring your hands behind your heels, or you could come into a very wide, deep down dog. Whatever is right for you. Continue to breathe. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Heel toe your feet close together. We're gonna come into goddess. Slowly rise up. Heels in, toes out. Arms up overhead like a star. And exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Keep your body in a single plane. And maybe rise onto your toes, off your heels. Maybe your hands come behind your head and gently tilt from one side to the other. No pressure on your neck. This is just for balance and support. And you're just using your core to switch sides. Exhale, straighten your arms and legs. Rise back up. Hands to your hips. Heel toe your feet out wide again. Exhale, fold forward. Walk to the front of your mat. Plant your hands and take a Vinyasa flow. High push-up to low push-up. Up dog to down dog. Come with your hands and knees. Inhale, your right leg behind you. Exhale, glide it forward outside your hands for humble warrior or lizard. Welcome to stay here. Or you could either bring your forearms to the earth or onto a block like this. Surrender a bit more. Or you could push out with your hand on your quad a little bit. You could bend your back knee and reach around with your left hand and grab the outside of your foot. Maybe even twisting that front leg onto its side. Or you could take a balancing posture, which I'm going to skip today. Or you could surrender into bird of paradise by bringing your right arm under your right leg and just surrendering all the way out to the side. Slowly your right foot is on the earth. Right arm is under your knee or quad for a little bit of support. And then your body will do the rest. The first time I was ever shown this posture, I looked at the instructor like she was insane. I was never going to be able to do this pose. And then about a month later, I was able to do it with ease. So you never know. It might come for you someday or it might never. And either way, that's completely okay. I'm going to slowly return to high lizard wherever you are. And then we're going to straighten that front leg into half splits. We can slide it further forward for fuller expression of splits. One of these days I'll do a full split. My daughter's looking at me like I'm crazy. She's still upset that I won a splits contest with her years ago on Facebook. Continue to breathe. This is a great place for block. If you have a bad knee, you can come onto your back and bring your knee to your chest or do a figure four. Otherwise, you can heel toe your foot out to the side for pigeon. Start tall. Bring your shin as parallel to the front of the mat as you can tolerate. Knee outside your hip. Your hips are both off the earth. Square to center. Maybe your hands on your hips. You could put the block under your right glute if you need support. You can stay tall, or you can start to come onto your forearms, or you can surrender all the way to the earth. Or you can bend your elbows and bring your hands behind your head. You get a little tricep stretch as well. Bring your elbows a little further forward. Your thumbs to your C7, the big bump on the back of your neck. Continue breathing through your nose. You're welcome to stay there a few more breaths or rise up through active pigeon. Planting your right hand in front of your right shin, bending your left knee, left hand around your foot, right hand up. Or maybe you wrap your elbow around your foot and your hands meet back behind your head. Wherever you're at, slowly come back to hands and knees. Straighten that left leg, right leg up in the air. And bend your knees, stack your hips. Or flip your dog for a wild thing. Come in almost to a wheel if you can. Inhale back through center. Hands and knees, and just shake out that right hip a little bit in both directions. And plant your hands. Inhale, left leg behind you. Exhale, glide it forward, outside your right foot. You can stay here. You can rest your forearms on a block, or you can push out and grab your back foot, bending your back knee if you'd like. Maybe you roll out to the side, maybe you don't. You just keep it planted. Maybe you decide that's not what you're going to do today. That's totally fine. You could come into a balancing posture, or you could do a bird of paradise by sliding your foot out to the side, sole of your foot planted. Wherever you're at, just breathe and relax. Just trying to slow down our practice now. Back through high lizard. Straighten that front knee for half split, or slide further forward for a fuller expression of split sit. Inhale, rise up through center. Either come onto your back for figure four or knee to chest, or come into pigeon. Start tall, check your alignment. Knee outside your hips. Shin parallel, sit up tall. If that feels good, start to rest onto your forearms. If that still feels good, surrender all the way forward. Or you can bring your hands behind your head and bring your elbows a little further forward for a tricep stretch. Bring your thumbs towards the C7. Big bump in the back of your spine. And continue to breathe. Your left hand in front of your left shin, bend your right knee, right hand outside your right foot, and left hand can come forward, or any other variation that's right for you. Left leg up overhead, bend your knee and stack your hips, or flip your dog for a wild thing if you like. Forearms parallel. I seem to be taking a little extra time today, so I'm going to cut it fairly short, but do what's right for you. So from Sphinx, roll onto your back. Let's do a quick spinal twist. Arms out like a T, knees bent, and just lean into the right. Left shoulder remains flat. Look over to the left side. Maybe place a block under or between your knees if you need to help surrendering. Inhale, rise back up through center, and exhale to the left. Obviously, if you have more time, just take more time through these poses. Do what's right for you. Inhale, rise up through center. Do shoulder stand or bridge or plow, legs up the wall, whatever you need. Or you can come to Shavasana. Bring your arms up overhead, toes out, heels in, palms face up, arms down by your sides, out wide. Back your neck relaxed. And just surrender and breathe for a couple moments. As you lay here, reflect on how you feel. Are you more relaxed? Is your body tingling? Do you feel more awake? Do you feel more tired? Do you feel out of breath? Do you feel sweaty? Do you feel less pain? Do you feel less tension? Again, you're welcome to stay in this a while longer. You just pause the video, or you can start to bring life back to your hands and feet by wiggling your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up overhead again. Maybe roll your wrists and ankles around a little bit. And then keep one arm up overhead. Roll to your side for a couple breaths. And then inhale, slowly rise up to seated. Maybe sit on the edge of your block. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, release to the earth. Inhale, arms up overhead. And again, just reflect on how this feels compared to how it felt 1 hour ago. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Able to take this through your day and find joy and calmness and happiness. I bow to the light and sound and all of you. Namaste. If you have any questions, just let me know, either here or on social media. Tomorrow night, I'll be teaching a restorative class. Just sort of the stretches we did at the very end, but very deliberate and hold them a long time. It's a great way to fall asleep, even though it's late at night, 7:30 Pacific. Or you can watch the recording from last week before you go to bed. It's just a very nice, calm way to end your day and just find peace and stillness. And I think that's it for today. Namaste.